Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another SWGOH video. So CG just announced on the forum the Grand Arena Season 20. They posted all the feats that we will have to go through, and as always I put them all on my SWGOH for Life tool. If you haven't seen it yet, go and check it out. The link in the description below. So in this video I just want to talk through the feats that are waiting ahead for us and what teams are possible there to help you achieve those. As always, all these starting dates as well as duration and rewards, these are kind of for guidelines there because I just base these on my historic data, but CG sometimes they like to a little bit change some of them, but so for now they're just for guidelines there. Obviously once these feeds do go live I'll make sure that they are correct going forward, but until now at least we have some sort of a baseline to see. So first up top on my SWGOH for Life at the moment, you'll just see all those generic feats that we have every single time. So these ones they pretty much start in the same order every single time. That's why I can actually project the starting date for these, so no need to go through them. I'll just go towards the bottom of the page. And this is where the ones that start with the theme. So theme for this time is Maul. It looks like they didn't officially say it's Maul theme, but once you look at all the feats, they are kind of based around Maul really. And for these ones I cannot predict the starting date because they obviously every time are different. So for now just be question marks, so they'll be at the bottom of the page for now, but once when they do go live I'll just put them in the correct chronological order. As well as rewards, I'll make sure that when these feeds do go live that they are correct. But anyway, let's first start with the first one, Phantom Dealings, and this one you have to gain stealth 10 times in Grand Arena. Now obviously because it's 3v3 it'll take a little bit more battles to get it 10 times than 3, because we've only got 3 characters in every battle. There are obviously a couple of options here with bounty hunters. So with Aura Singh lead, she will hide everybody in stealth except tanks, but these guys they are not tanks, so they will all start with the stealth in beginning of the battle. Griff himself applies stealth as well, so I think that these effects do kind of stack. So just starting these will get you stealth 4 times I think. So definitely bounty hunters, if you do have them orally there, will help you with this one. Up next again, Sif. Here we got Maul again with his leadership. Guys will start with stealth. Sif Assassin herself can gain stealth as well, and then every time you evade or a critical hit your guys will be gaining stealth. So potentially with Maul you should be able to get 10 times stealth easily in a single battle. Obviously Maul without any banner protection recovery there. Not sure how high banner win would it be, but I just wanted to put it out there. And up next we got Separatists. Newt himself can gain stealth once you take him out for the first time. Count Dooku can hide everybody in the stealth, all his Separatist allies, and then Geospy himself is gaining stealth as well. So another team that could quite quickly rake up this stealth feat for you. And finally got Resistance. Now R2 here, he can use smoke screen, and because of Rey's leadership they'll be able to quickly reduce their cooldowns. So again R2 could easily 2, maybe even 3 times use his smoke screen in a single battle. So as for the stealth feat, let's move on here. That might leave a mark. So this is where you have to gain offense up 20 times in Grand Arena. And again, just a lot of teams here, a lot of possibilities. So you could go down the resistance route where both Rey's and BB-8 they have abilities to get some offense up. Padme there, we got Anakin and Kenobi, they both can give offense up. With bounty hunters, Boss can do it. Troopers, basically all of these guys have some sort of offense up thing built in. And then with the Jedi, here Yoda can gain on his basic offense up if the enemy has less than 50% health. Otherwise Bastila applies buffs over on Yoda, he spreads them so he can quickly get offense up multiple times. Then we got Palpatine lead here. On his AoE he will grant offense up to your allies, so another quick and easy way to get it up. And then with Geos again here we got Poggle, he can give offense up to all allies similar like Palpatine can, but you can also use some ships to get some offense up because Finalizer, when you do use the Hunted ability, so that it's ultimate, it applies offense up on all your first order allies. So there you go. Many ways to get offense up 20 times in Grand Arena. I don't think it should be too difficult to achieve this one. Up next, we'll handle this. So for this feat, we have to win a Grand Arena battle with 2 of the following: Maul, General Kenobi, and or Qui-Gon Jinn. So again, various options here, depending on what you've got and obviously what your opponent set on defense. You could go put some sort of Galactic Republic team here, maybe with Qui-Gon lead if you do have Commander Ahsoka and Kenobi. Because remember, for Commander Ahsoka, once she gets her Shen ability out, every time you evade, then you will be reducing the cooldown of her Force Sleep ability. And with Qui-Gon, the Jedi allies will start with 4 sides, so then when you put Shen on either on Kenobi or Qui-Gon, they'll be evading, then Kenobi can apply Foresight on his basic, again helping you evade and things like that. So you should be quite quickly be able to get her Force Sleep out there and take somebody out. Now if you do not have Commander Ahsoka, you could go down the Jedi right again, got Qui-Gon lead, Kenobi, and then for this third spot, obviously put a Ki-Adi-Mundi there. I personally don't have him yet leveled up. He's still stuck at 6 stars. But if you do have him, he's great there because this is a Galactic Republic Jedi team, so Ki-Adi-Mundi will be hitting really hard. If not, you could put any other Jedi damage dealer in there, maybe even General Skywalker or Jedi Knight Luke, or even Yoda might do the trick. So just to kind of join Qui-Gon and Kenobi there to complete the feat for you. But then of course, we could go down the Sith route here. So you could do, for example, Maul lead with Vader. Now they're both Sith, so they will be in stealth most of the times, whereas Kenobi there, he'll just be out in the open taking all the punches, while Maul and Vader do all the damage for you. And then if you do have Galactic Legends there, probably the best option here would be Jedi Master Kenobi, because he can probably solo a lot of teams, so these 2 guys are just kind of throw in there that you can get the feat done. Alright, so moving up, we got working more closely from now on, and here we have to win a Grand Arena battle with 3 of the following. So this is not like 2 and just plonk whoever you want. This is, you have to be a full team of 3 from any of these guys. This one probably will be slightly trickier to achieve. You've got Nest there, L3, Kira, Vander Chewbacca, Young Han, and Young Lando. Again, this one, for example, it also gives you reward. Criminal, so you get a title there. So if you want to be a criminal, you will want to go after this feat definitely. Probably your best bet would be Kira leadership, because of that protection and recovery both L3 and Nest will be getting under her. Mostly L3 there will be tanking for you, while Nest, what Nest does. Nest can solo a lot of teams out there anyways, but under Kira lead she'll be getting extra damage, extra protection, recovery. So this feat may be also not too challenging there to achieve. Now up next, I've brought help. Now this one, you have to win a Grand Arena battle with 2 of the rebels seeking the holocron on Malachor, and the reward is a portrait of that Sith holocron. So these guys were Kanan, Ezra, Ahsoka Fulcrum, and Chopper. Again, couple of options here. I guess you could go some sort of Jedi team there, maybe with Bastila, Ezra, and Kanan, or maybe Jedi Knight Reva and Jedi Knight Luke, just one of those really solid Jedi leaders, and just put both Ezra and Kanan in there because they're both Jedi, so they will work very well together. Now if you don't have Jedi, Rey there herself, if you do have her, she can solo many teams out there, and then you can just maybe add Chopper and Fulcrum in there just to get the feat completed. So up next we've got You Have Become a Rival feat, and for this one we need to win a Grand Arena battle using 2 of the following. So this one again is a little bit more forgiving because you just have to use 2, and here we have to use Maul, Sidious, and Savage. And for this feat you will get a title, Rival. So we've got again a few options here. You could go some sort of Empire route team there with Vader lead, Thrawn, and Sidious. Now Sidious and Vader, they go well together, especially if Sidious is faster than your Vader. If not, maybe Thrawn can swap turn meter with him, so Sidious can go ahead, do his AoE, apply dots, and then Vader can do more dots with his Force Crush and go to town there doing some big hits with his Culling Blade, at least for now. Anyway, up next, you could put like a complete Sith team together, maybe with Palpatine lead, Sidious and Vader, so seem like the Empire team. It's all about spreading the dots and then Vader doing some big hits. If you do have Galactic Legends there, Sith Eternal Emperor, he can solo again many teams out there, so if you want to save like Vader and Sidious for a better team, you could just chuck in Maul and Savage, and they'll pretty much beat any team out there. Next feat up is I need a diversion and you're it. So for this one, you have to win a battle with two of the following: Ahsoka, Commander Ahsoka, and Rex. So here, you could go 501st route and just, both, obviously, original Ahsoka Tano, she's 501st, so she will play very nicely there with somebody like Rex and under General Skywalker lead. So, this team is a very powerful one, so you should be able to do a lot of damage with this. You could, if you do have Commander Ahsoka already leveled up, you could put some sort of Galactic Republic, maybe under Padme lead with Ahsoka. And then Ahsoka, because of all the assists and everything, again, you should be able to get to that Force sleep very, very quickly. And if you're one of the lucky few that do have Jedi Master Kenobi again, he and, just a couple of Ahsokas in there, they should be able to pretty much beat any teams out there, make this feat very easy to achieve. Ooh, up next, we've got another feat that brings your portrait. So this one is, it came out of nowhere. And for this one, you have to win a fleet arena battle with Scimitar. And that's why portrait rewarder is Scimitar. And here again, many options here probably, because this one you just need to use one ship. Sometimes, though these fleet arena feats, you need to use 3 specific ships. Those are slightly more challenging. Here, you just start with your standard negotiator lineup, whichever you use, and then standard malevolence lineup again, whatever you use, and then just, throw in Scimitar as the first or second reinforcement. And you should be good to go for this feat. So not much else to say here. Let's move on. Up next, he will avenge us feat, and for this one you have to win a Grand Arena battle with 2 of the following. So we got Darth Maul, Farm Boy Luke, and old Obi-Wan Kenobi. And that's why the portrait here is Old Ben. A very nice portrait here. Again, a couple of options here, I guess. You could go down the Maul route, again, with Maul lead and Vader. Old Ben they'll be exposed because these 2 guys will, be in stealth most of the times. So he'll be kind of taking a hits, and if he gets taken out, then he will give them extra bonuses when he goes down. And while these 2 guys can do a lot of damage in the meantime. You could go down the Rebel route. Now this is like an old combo. Farm Boy Luke with Nest, and you can just throw Old Ben in there. And why Farm Boy Luke and Nest work well together: if you do have high tenacity Nest, their Farm Boys Luke leadership will give you even more tenacity for your allies. So then your Nest, she won't be able to get stunned, healing immunity, dazed and things like that, and she'll just be counterattacking and eventually take out all the enemies one by one. And finally, obviously, if you do have Rey, you could just throw in, let's say, Farm Boy Luke and Old Ben for, some good win against most of the enemies out there. Moving on, we got Dark Presence feat, and for this one, you have to defeat 6 enemy units in Grand Arena with Dathomir native. So basically, you're looking at Maul, Savage, and basically all the Night Sisters. So a lot of flexibility here. If you want to be adventurous, you could maybe do Maul and Savage and what, because obviously you do need to get all the kills with these guys. So if you put somebody too powerful, then Maul and Savage themselves, they won't be able to probably kill anybody. But what, could really boost them, maybe put weapon tech on Maul, whilst weapon tech still allows you to ignore defense. And Maul can ramp up slowly his offense once you take 1 or 2 enemies out. And then on Savage, you could put maybe Mat Pack on him or something like that, because Savage anyway, he has these heal over time buffs and things like that, and he can be hard to take out when he's relicked. Just a little fun team if you want to give it a go. Otherwise, you could go standard Asajj or Talzin teams, whatever Night Sisters you've got. Maybe Asajj, Zombie, and Acolyte. Obviously, Zombie taunting, Acolytes in stealth, so you're kind of cheesing your opponent. Or you could go down the Talzin Spirit Darker route with lots of stuns and plague and revives and everything like that. Those, shouldn't be too hard a feat to achieve, but mind you, Night Sisters are never usually high banner wins because they have no way of recovering protection. Up next, formerly Darth, now just Maul. So here we have to defeat 6 enemy units with unaligned force users. Now we don't have that many unaligned force users in the game yet, so obviously we've got the First Order trio here with all 3 Kylos, you've got Resistance trio here with all 3 Reys, and finally you could go some sort of rebel teams there with Commander Luke, Fulcrum, and then Commander Ahsoka there. She could a little bit boost their stats, but obviously neither Commander Luke or Fulcrum are Galactic Republic or Scoundrel, so you will have no way really of reducing cooldowns there on Commander Ahsoka's Force Leap, so it may take a while before you get it out, but still, anyway, still quite a powerful team overall. Alright guys, this concludes today's overview of all the feats CG prepared for us for the Season 12 of Grand Arena. Once again, it's going to be a 3v3 format, and the theme for it, at least unofficially from what I see, is Maul, and it will be starting, the join period will be starting 9th of August-ish, I guess, depending what time zone you live in. Alright guys, hope you find this video useful and helpful so that you can prepare better your teams for the upcoming seasons to get all the feats done. If you're one of those guys like me that likes to go after feats, the reason why I like to go after feats is because it just makes Grand Arena more fun. Otherwise, you know, just using the same teams on offense, the same teams on defense. But with these feats, sometimes you're forced to use teams on offense that you normally would put on defense, and just gives you a little bit more fun things sometimes to play around. But anyway guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one, but until then, have fun, enjoy your life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.